everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of Soul Kitchen, a show that we discuss way too much about sneakers. The 5 of us tonight, so let me introduce everyone. First off, it's Donald's 12-year-old son, Emmanuel G. And he's at Kicking It with G.
Hey guys, always fun to be on Friday night, and yeah, welcome back, Micah. Let's hope we're stable today.
Yeah, I hope you missed me last week.
You just lost Daniel right now.
That's okay. Well, I'll get him when he comes back.
Nah, it's alright.
The next host we actually created in a little lab using the DNA of Harry Potter and Bert from Sesame Street. It's Julian Pounce at Kicks and Craze.
Hey, how's things? Who's my Ernie?
Pretty good, man.
Patronus.
Hendo.
Our next host speaks with really poor grammar. I once pulled him up on it and he said, "Fuck, mate, I'm not a mathematician." It's Daniel Lawson at Sneaker News Oz.
I'm good at lifting heavy shit, mate, not at speaking heavy shit, so we're all good. How are you, boys?
Pretty good, mate.
So good.
And back in the biblical days, 2 adult humans actually named a baby Donald. It's Donald Martinez at Old Man Sneaks.
Hey guys, glad to have you back, Micah.
I was glad to be back, and I bet your sandal collection was baller back in the day.
And just before you proceed anymore, he had a week's hiatus, and it was a fucking beautiful week. It was nice and clean and crisp. It's the bloke that doesn't read any of the messages above from what he's already read in the chat. It's Micah McLean at GR King 7.
Fair play. It's too much to read. You guys talk way too much. All right, let's start with the shoe of the week. So what have you got for us this week, Emmanuel?
I put on the limoncellos for Are You OK Day. Love them, man. Like, it's such a good pair. They came in 2 colors, so the limoncello and the grappa. So the grappa is just like all grey, different hues of grey. But with the yellow, everything just pops. But yeah, awesome materials. Great shoe, comfortable. I know Donald's got a pair somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, love that
When
pair.
did they come out? Was that about 2 years ago?
Oh, this year.
How?
No. They came out this year.
Oh, it was
Early
this year?
Yeah, April.
Oh,
In April this year.
True. I missed that one. That's a nice one. Yeah, I need to get some Deodoras in the collection for sure. Julian, what have you got for us this week?
So, I've been wearing these a couple of days this week. Air Max. So it was the 2020 Safari.
Yep,
it's
nice.
called.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I bought them when they dropped on Nike, so it was a good retail purchase. 12 and a half, so I've pulled out the inner sole as you can see. But yeah, it's super nice. Good kind of like, I guess, a bit of a Atmos look in the feeling of Atmos. But yeah, really comfortable, nice materials, nice leather toe box. MX90, loving Air Max at the moment.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm the same. Loving the MX.
All right, Daniel, what have you got for us this week?
So my shoe of the week is the one that I'm pulling out for tomorrow. If you can see the box, you know, there's that Swiss cheese sort of vibe to it. And it is... No, it's not.
Oh, it's not the 4?
It's the 4.
Okay.
The women's 4.
Heavy guns.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the mint laces in for tomorrow, just to change it up a bit. But yeah, they're I can't speak highly enough of this shoe. We've all heard how I obtained it and whatnot, but absolute fire shoe, and it'll be my shoe for tomorrow's Melbourne Sneakerheads meetup.
Yeah, nice one.
Beautiful.
How's the color on them? Have they started changing?
No, man, no.
The color?
No, I haven't started changing at all.
Still.
Apart from a couple of black patches that are on it from where I wore them to a nightclub stupidly one night.
Donald, what have you got for us this week?
Yeah, it's New Balance this week. I have the Basement 2002R Collaboration. I like this one. It's more of a rugged 2002R because of the materials that are on the front and on at the back. Um, Gives that hiking shoe kind of vibe on the 2002R, and it's closed off. It's not perforated or it's not mesh on the baseline, which is really different. And then the details around them, the Basement logo at the back. It's just a solid looking shoe. I mean, it's also B instead of NB,
Yeah.
and the black N really gives it for me. Plus, it's brown and black and beige. I just can't say no to them. So yeah,
Is it quite heavy? Is it quite heavy or? is
no,
it,
it's not. It's still as light as your regular 2002
Oh wow.
R,
Okay.
and the fit is still comfortable.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty much like 2002 R. It's just not as breathable as the standard ones.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
No, it definitely looks like a pair you can go off road with. And last but not least, I got my sneaker of the week. I'm also going to wear for the sneaker meetup tomorrow, Daniel, and I'm going to pull out the Susan's,
Nice.
the Air Max ones.
Nice.
So a nice one. Beautiful.
Have you ironed that out?
All right, so I have not done the toe box. No, I'm too scared to put an iron on it. So you can see the toe box is still that
Yeah.
goes
Yeah.
up a bit. I would
You've
love,
always
I
talked
would love
about
it if it
doing
went
that.
down. Oh yeah, I want to do it to all my pairs, both my 90s and my ones. It just looks so much better, that shape. But just when
Yeah.
that nose is down. But
Yeah,
the
I want to
toe
do the
box is
same
down,
thing.
but
I want to do
yeah,
the same thing with my
I'm
obsidians.
scared.
I want to hit him with the iron, but I'm the same way, mate. I'm a bit scared doing it.
Oh, you want to do it to your ones, Jordan ones?
Yeah, yeah. I just don't want to. I just don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
fuck it.
brave man. Yeah, it's scary. All right, boys, we've got a review for us this week. I believe Donald and Emmanuel have a pair of the Teddy Santes V2s, 990 V2s,
Yeah.
the New Balance. So, who wants to kick it off?
Why
Go
don't
for
you
it.
go
Donald.
first, G?
All right.
You go first, G. Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is the 990 V2s, the last V2 in the 16 pack by Teddy Santos. Yeah, like it's one of the ones that have the better colorway because a lot of the V2s were either very monochrome or just really odd, like the combination. Like the red ones had like a bit of red and it looked like orange and all that sort of stuff, right? But when I saw these, I told Donald like I need the V2s. Yeah, those ones. I need the V2s, and they're just a great pair. Hey, really love them. The comfort is amazing. Considering like I'm a 9.5, so I'm between sizes. When I was going for the V3s, I had to go. I tried on a size 9, and it was very tight around the pinky toe, right? But this is a 9, and it's perfect. And I think it's got to do with just the materials. They're all pig suede, right? But I think the layering and the paneling around that area there, which is so comfortable for my toes. Yeah, Donald, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, people say they run big, but for me, I find that they fit just fine on a US 10, and I'm a person that can fit on a 9.5 easily. But this
Your
one
shoes.
is comfortable for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of your shoes. Like you said, I think the colorway is very different. A lot of the Teddy Santis releases is like the traditional New Balance color, or the vintage colors wherein you have those sail and cream colorways. So yeah, I mean, I like the change up on this. There's only a few pieces on the Teddy Santis 16 that did a lot of the change up. I showed you the orange lobsters, which is really good as well. That's why I picked them up, because they don't have anything this bright on the Teddy Santis 16.
Yeah.
And I think we're 15 pairs in now to the pack, and there's one left.
Yeah, this one.
They haven't released it here. Apparently, it's already been released and announced offshore, which is weird. Usually we get them first. So yeah, I've been waiting on that. It feels like there's a lot of heat on that last pair, because the resale is already high,
Yeah.
and I think
What's the
they've been
model on the
selling
last
out.
pair?
A 990 V3. That
Oh,
Donatello
it's a
one, the
990.
green and purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Okay, I
green
know
and
the
purple
ones.
one, yeah. So that's the
Yeah,
last,
yeah, yeah.
the Teddy Santis.
I
But they
see.
also mentioned that there's season 2. So yeah, I mean,
Something-
They
Teddy
go for the
Santis
money.
trying to bankrupt us with releases. So
Yeah.
I don't know how many pairs are gonna be on season 2, but I think if I get the last pair, I have at least half of season 1. I think I'm gonna stop at that. So 8 pairs of Teddy Santis. I think it's a bit
Yeah.
much.
They're just
You've
a great
done well
shoe
for
as well.
yourself.
Hey, like they're still sitting. Like they're still sitting on the NB site. You can still grab some pairs like from some boutique stores if you look around. But they're just a really great pair.
Yeah, because there's a
And-
lot of them. I think that's why.
Yeah.
Like there's 16 pairs, man. Like
Yeah.
you
How'd
can't
you find the
can't pick up
sorry,
everything.
sorry, Donald. How'd you find the comfort on these ones? Because these use the Absol midsoles as opposed to the V1,
end cap
V3
one.
use the end cap ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Absorb was supposed to be the bouncier one.
Yeah.
And the end cap is the older one, as far as I know, because the
Yeah.
574 uses end cap as well.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they did something on the V3 wherein that's probably one of the most comfortable New Balance shoes.
Yeah,
you can
that's
put
what I
on
was
your
gonna
feet.
say. Yeah, because the V3 is still a little bit more comfortable than these ones.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
find. And
I think
these
it's
ones
because
with
of the
push.
forefoot. It's
Yep.
it's too thin on the forefoot.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
quite
Maybe that's
shallow.
why. So
Not much cushion.
yeah, it goes straight to the outsole, and the outsole is pretty much hefty. So maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they're not that comfortable. I mean, they're okay. In terms of New Balance, they're still comfortable, relatively speaking. But if you compare it to V3, always go with V3 if you want comfort. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, still a great shoe. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
There you go.
But for
Cool.
a shoe
you
that
go.
was designed in.
What about
so-
the?
Sorry, I'm just saying that was
What's that,
designed in
JD?
'99, wasn't it? The original V2 was like 1999, around that day.
Yeah,
98,
yeah,
99.
somewhere-
Yeah.
yeah.
So like you gotta feel like
And
they're so
then,
comfortable for a shoe that's 2 decades old.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
I was just going to quickly ask too. What about the quality of materials?
Oh, look, nothing beats it, man. Like the materials are fantastic. Like you know how you get what you pay, right? Like, I mean, these are pretty decent. They're like, I guess, a premium price for a runner, $350. But you're getting what you pay for. The quality of the pig suede is ridiculous. Like really good. You can't see it on the camera, but I'm just kind of like, it's pretty sexy right there. But yeah, you can't see it changing and stuff, but it's just like really plush. Yeah, really plush. It's
And
beautiful.
and they're not plagued by glue stains as well. So it's not like the craftsmanship itself, because they're made New Balances, which is made in the US. Some of them are made in the UK. So the quality, the craftsmanship, it's different. I mean, it's unfair to compare retro basketball sneakers against a New Balance made sneakers. It's just not gonna. They're not comparable. So.
I was going to say, Emmanuel's pair might get a few stains on it if he keeps rubbing that pig suede. Do you know what I mean?
My fingers are moist.
All right, guys. Well, we might segue from there into some news of the week. So recently, I don't know if any of you out there have heard about the recent ransacking in Memphis of all the Nike stock in the shipping containers. Maybe Julian, do you want to describe maybe to the people what happened with that news story? What actually occurred?
Yeah, so if people don't know, so in Memphis, it's one of their major, I guess, is that East Coast distribution centers for a lot of their sneakers. So in the past, a lot of hype shoes like Trophy Room ones apparently went missing, and a lot of shoes in the past get leaked from that distribution center. So during the week, a lot of containers were ransacked, and a lot of people stole a lot. Apparently, a lot of people stole a lot of pairs of shoes from that actual distribution center from the containers, which were just sitting around, I guess maybe on the way to other retailers. So a lot of people's shoes were stolen, and now apparently a lot of people's shoes have been delayed because, or won't turn up because of that reason.
Maybe that's what happened to Hendo's Cortez.
It's been ransacked. Yeah, apparently the models that were in the facility is the Air Jordan 11 Cherry, which is coming out in December. There's a bunch of Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navy, which is we put that up last week. The Canyon Purple, the Barney 4s, and the Air Jordan 6.
Why did they
Chrome.
take those?
They just got themselves a bunch of bricks, but but yeah, and people are posting on social media that they got sent pairs from the Memphis facility. So yeah, it's crazy. People are putting it up on eBay as well. It's ridiculous. Eh?
Does anybody think it's not
And
themselves?
does anyone know the value?
Sorry.
I don't
JP?
think it's Nike themselves.
You never know. Apparently
I mean,
it's
it could be
800K.
employees. Could be employees. Yeah, right. So that was the value, 800K. I mean, it could be employees.
800K.
You know, like an inside job.
There's probably some
I
help,
can't
right?
imagine Nike would do it.
Because apparently there are no cameras where the trailers are. The camera is only at the front, and then on the back lot, basically there's nothing. And the rear side of the trucks is facing the fences as well.
Yeah.
So
How convenient.
it's really set up to be robbed, I guess. So yeah.
It's a combination of FedEx workers and Nike and
Could be.
StockX and
Yeah, they're saying there's gonna be
Hang on,
canceled orders.
I've just got to ask my wife one thing. Hey, babe, do you want to go for a holiday to Memphis? She'll get back to me.
They're gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. That just shows you how popular sneakers are at the moment. Like how hot of a commodity sneakers are still. Yeah.
And that people are willing to like.
Well, there's
get
certainly
arrested.
money to be made, especially when the I was going to say there's certainly money to be made if you're getting free stock. The it comes with a really nice profit margin.
100% profit. What I mean, I think how does that affect? I guess the number of units that we send out wouldn't affect it in any way. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they're saying that some orders will be cancelled almost because if they can't fulfill those orders, then yeah. I mean, they're lost. It's not like they're gonna manufacture and then fulfill those orders. And it's 800K worth of sneakers.
They're not gonna.
That's a lot.
They're not read on. Yeah, that's it. They're done. But all I can say
They
is
won't replace it.
everybody's walking the streets of Memphis in Jordans.
So that's where all the Navy 4s are gonna go. The Midnight Navy 4s. They're all gonna be in Memphis. That's crazy. That's the only one I care for.
Jordan's son that owns the facility.
What was that, G?
Was it Jordan's son that owns the facility, or what?
Oh, Marcus.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no.
It's the other son.
He's too busy with Scottie Pippen's wife at the moment. So he's got a bit on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we might segue into the next topic, which is the news about Kanye, going to war with Adidas at the moment. So does anyone want to talk on what's happening there?
Yeah, I'll lead this one off if you wouldn't mind.
Go for
So
it.
Kanye, obviously we know, everyone in the sneaker world would know by now that Kanye has cracked the shits, so to speak, with the release of basically a Yeezy slide a month or so ago. It was a slide shoe that was nearly identical to the Yeezy slide. Now that they've released basically a foam runner with an insert, and Yeezy is doing what Yeezy does best and cracking the shit. So pretty much what he has said, that he's worked closely with Adidas and Yeezy brand over some years, and he has had not very nice things to say about the brand at the moment. The big story about it that's running at the moment is he's had some massive support in the hip-hop community, and some big names has gotten behind him. If you just give me 1 sec, I'll just pull it up. So rapper T.I. has taken to Instagram with a photo of an Adidas shoe bearing a massive red X across him, stating that he will never wear Adidas again. Swiss Beats has also done basically the same thing, saying that he usually minds his own business, but what is happening to Kanye is dead wrong. And just to step it up a notch, Diddy, Mr. P. Dig Doggity Diddy himself, sent out a message to Kanye saying, if there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. I will not be wearing, I will not be wearing any more Adidas shoes until this matter is resolved. They also shared the same cross-out photo as what T.I. did, and stated that Adidas has always used hip-hop to build its brand to make billions off our culture. But we are more than just consumers. Now, we are the owners. Kanye West and Yeezy are the reason Adidas is relevant to culture. We know our value. I am done wearing Adidas products until they make this right. We have to support each other. Everybody repost this, please. That was from P. Diddy himself. So he's building a little bit of steam behind it. Adidas is yet to make any remarks or any rebuttal on this issue. But yeah, also Gap is in the firing line as well from Kanye. So I think this is just one big snowball. It's just going to keep on rolling until his contract's either brought out or the end of his contract's up.
Well, he's trying to terminate his contract early now. That's what he's saying. And then he pretty much, I put it up on the screen, but he pretty much listed demands with Adidas. I don't know if this is officially coming from Kanye, but apparently this is what the demands are. Well, number one was to terminate the contract and then give him back the IP for Yeezy. Adidas pays him $2 billion for the following: stealing his IP, damages to brand, mental health, social standing, family, emotional abuse, blackmail, not opening stores, and lying about factory capacities. And then he wants to own and operate Yeezy moving forward. He still haven't decided whether Adidas will be involved in that when he moves forward, whether it will be collaboration or manufacturing, and then Adidas would get cost of manufacturing plus 10%.
So I mean, I've got a question for all of you. You know, just let's forget the legality or like the ins and outs of it. Does he have a point?
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
100%. He's got the intellectual property on it. He came up with the idea. He basically came up with everything Yeezy brand, and it's been basically taken from him. So he's got a massive point. And well, I love Yeezys. I've got a few pairs, but I'll stand by him with that, like as a consumer. Not that I buy a lot of Adidas anyway, but yeah, like he's 100% on the mark. He's been robbed pretty much of his intellectual property.
Yeah, but
And
the thing is, like,
look, Adidas have been. Oh, go on, Holman.
yeah, I mean, but everyone does that, right? I mean, and it's good that Kanye is being vocal about that. But if you look at Nike, Nike does the same thing, and then every other brand pretty much does the same thing as well. Like New Balance
100%.
is guilty of that, Nike's guilty of that, and I think it just so happened that they were doing it to Kanye, which is pretty much a vocal guy, and he wouldn't take shit that way.
You
So
did it to the wrong person.
yeah.
But I guess then the other side then to it, Donald, is then should the companies be doing that? Like, should they be bringing out silhouettes that are basically knockoffs of the collabs they get people to do?
The thing is, if it's not them, it will be someone else, regardless. You know what I mean? Like something becomes popular, it's always copied, right?
But that's the same.
I mean,
that's the same principle.
just-
You look at it. If you look at it from like that's Adidas has got the Adidas Yeezy 350, right? Why bring out the Adidas? I don't know what they would call it, but a completely similar shoe, but name it something else. It's like Nike bringing out a Air Force One High, the exact same silhouette as a Jordan 1,
Well,
just
yeah,
to
but
try to make more money.
my argument with that, right, is like if you look at Yeezy, right, that's also inspired by a different brand, Nike Roshi, right, which is that's a ripple of that, right? It started as a ripple of that, and then he can't claim that he invented the slides. He made it popular. He might have modified the form a little bit, but on a fundamental scale, he didn't redesign the slide. He didn't design the slide. You know what I mean? Like that form has always existed in that format. So, I mean, I know he made those things popular. I mean, I agree on some of the silhouettes that Adidas is copying, but on the slide claim, I think it's hard to get behind that one, or at least me personally, I don't think that's a valid argument.
Well, Donald, you would have been wearing leather slides back in the biblical days.
Yeah, I know. I can ask everyone for
Mikey,
royalties for
Mikey.
stealing slides from me.
Micah, you just took my segue, mate. Thanks. I've been sitting on that for a minute and a half.
But isn't he going after?
You got to be quicker around
Gap
here,
as
then.
well because of the box tees.
That's
Right,
it.
He's going after Gap as well because of the box tees that they're doing, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit difficult to try and get compensation for a box tee when there's so many stores out there that sell a box t-shirt. Like,
Yeah.
are you? Yeah, so it's pretty full on.
I think it's got more to the point that the box T-shirt it's a Yeezy Balenciaga design, and it's got that Balenciaga branding behind it, which attracts a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Especially on the open resale market. And then if a basically a Gap that's like your Kmart / Target sort of store is making it a heavily reduced cost, he's going to lose a shit ton of money. It's basically saying it's different, but it's similar to a bloke that comes up to me and saying that I will not spend resale on something when I can buy a UA for cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a similar sort of structure.
Yeah.
And that's where he's sort of putting the argument towards.
Yeah, but we're looking at the same thing. There's so many shoes that look like Air Force Ones, like the Geigers, right? And recently he won. But if it looks similar but a little bit different, is it the same product? And a box T-shirt, like multiple other brands like Essentials, Gap, different brands have brought out the same sort of thing, but a little bit different. It's different materials. It's much like saying Nike brought out
Yeah.
like Epic React, which had Flyknit material. Yeezy brought out PrimeNet, which is a slip-on shoe that looked very similar. Like, who came first and who brought out the materials first? Like the Foam
Yeah.
Runner / was it AdiQ that's coming out that everybody's comparing them against. One's got a sock liner, one doesn't, like a sock that you sit into it. Similar materials, similar looks, but apparently they feel totally different on foot. Like the Adidas 22s as well. Again, they look a bit different, but where do you draw the line? As Donald was saying before, like slides have
It's
been
a
out
tough
for
one.
years.
It's very similar to. Oh yeah, sorry. I was just going to say it's very similar, like, you know, when they have a very similar thing in like the music industry when they use samples or different sounds. You know, it gets very technical with the legality of it. What I would say though is that if you're getting a collaborator to come on and do the designs, I think they should get, monetary reward for that. They should be rewarded for that. And these companies make billions and billions of dollars. And if they're taking money out of, these collaborators' pockets, I don't really think that's fair by any
But
stretch.
that's the point of collaboration, right? Like they collaborate with these famous people or designers, right? To increase sales on their regular stuff or their GR stuff. And I think that's pretty much clear,
correct,
right, from the get-go. I'm like, it's a little bit surprising that he think why do the big brands do this, right? Why not have that sort of like contract up front then, or don't even collaborate if you think that's what's going to happen, right?
I think touching on what
they use each other basically, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think touching
benefits.
on what Michael was saying, that Kanye does get a shit ton of royalties for his Yeezy products. That's every, like J Balvin does as well for his ones and the twos that are coming out soon. But he's wanting the intellectual property to be his and his alone, and that's where it's all stemming from.
Yeah,
He's seeing it as Adidas is stealing his intellectual property, being the foam runners and the slides. Obviously, like we just discussed before, the 350s are sort of a takeoff of an older Nike, but the foam runners, do you think Adidas would have come up with that idea on their own?
At some
No,
stage,
it's
somebody
definitely
may have.
inspired, right? And if you think about it, right, Adidas has been doing this for a while now, and you only hear Kanye crying about it now because this time it works. You know what I mean? Like, I think Adidas have made so many attempts into ripping off Yeezy already, but because none of them became popular
a lot.
as the slides and the Adifoam Q that is coming out as well. This is the only time that he's raising this as issue. If he's really concerned about that before, then he should have raised that way back. Like, why now? You know what I mean?
That's a very good point.
You just look how close the NMD is to the Yeezy 350s.
Which was first?
NMDs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure NMDs were, yeah.
But
Well,
on
even the
other side-
original Ultra Boost, right?
Yeah. It's very similar. But on the other side of things is that notoriously Kanye has always been very difficult to work with. So that was one of the reasons, obviously, that Nike wouldn't work with him, and obviously he wanted a lot of creativity with him, which they said no. But Adidas gave that to him. Would he be where he is, being a billionaire, if Adidas didn't give him his run with all their factories, with all their technology and their backing to make all these products on his behalf? He may have been there designing it with them, but it's much like saying, well, Virgil was there designing with Nike. So if Nike released these shoes, should Virgil have got all his IP when it was called a Nike? Adidas is still called the Adidas Yeezy. It's not just called a Yeezy. So I feel that Adidas have a right to hold this IP if they paid for all this research, like R&D and using their factories. Like, he should get a percentage of it, maybe a higher percentage. But come on, man, he's like a billionaire already. Like, I know like they should give him something, but I don't feel that he should get what he's asking for.
I think that
That's a very good point.
you're saying, with what you're saying, sorry,
sorry, Daniel, go ahead.
he would have been where he is now, but obviously not with Adidas, and it would have been a smaller niche market because he would have done it all with Balenciaga, and it would have been a lot harder to obtain the silhouettes and stuff that he's brought out. Like obviously Adidas has brought it out to a broader community than what Balenciaga can, and that's something that he could have done and gone down the Balenciaga side. So yeah, he would have been the same, well off as what he is now, but not as broader as what he is now.
Well, the other side of the
But
story
I think what Julian's saying too is that I was just going to say, what Julian's saying is like he's using another company to get all the distribution, all the manufacturing done. If he was going to try and like not go with another company, whether it be Balenciaga or Adidas, for him to get that off the ground it's a monumental undertaking. And then you're also going to war with other companies, and it's just not feasible.
Yeah, true.
And Adidas,
And
like
that's
Yeezy,
Is
basically-
it just another case of Kanye being Kanye?
Yeah, 100%.
Now go on, JP. I think
I was just going to say that we're sneaker enthusiasts and we see this as being like a well-known thing, but to tell you the truth, like Yeezy is such a niche product and it only goes to a small community. 90% of the people at my work, which I speak to on a daily basis, were Yeezys the other day, and they're like, "What are Yeezys?" I'm like, "Kanye West shoes," and like, "He's got a shoe." Like, to tell you the truth, like this is just building more publicity for Adidas and himself. But they aren't that obtainable, to tell you the truth. Like, think of how many of us have actually got foam runners or slides. Like, it's taken us years of trying over and over and over again to get these shoes. And I don't know if that's what Adidas or Kanye is complaining about, saying that they're saying that the supply chain issues, all that bullshit. But like, it could be either way. It could be like holding back stock, or it could be Kanye going, "Hey, let's just G this up, so I'm gonna get more money from Adidas." So who knows?
Sure.
And him complaining about design when most of the product other than the foam runner, most of the product is like a rip-off or based off other designs as well.
Yeah.
It's not like everything is original. So
These are pretty
like the 500s, right? Like the 500s like took inspiration from the soles. Like the soles of the 500s takes inspiration from Kobe's Crazy 8s, right? So like you've got all that tooling as well that they've been using from heritage Adidas silhouettes. So I mean, it'll be very interesting to see what comes out of this, because if anything, it's going to set the precedence for a lot of collaborations in the future. And where does that leave, like in terms of like stock and pricing for collaborations in the future, right? So it's a little crazy.
Yeah.
So get your shoes now, guys. Get them all now.
The question there is like, what's gonna happen to the recent Yeezy releases, right?
Yeah.
Because Kanye is now claiming or disowning them, right?
Yeah.
So if you've been collecting Yeezys in the past year and Kanye is saying it's like they're not approved, like are they as valuable, or do they keep the heat on them? You know what I mean?
Watch Facebook Marketplace.
Well, people have been saying, will the value of the shoes go up if he, like what the Yeezy 2s did when he left? Like, will they skyrocket because you won't be able to get them anymore? Like, they'll never be the same if he leaves Adidas. They won't be able to use Boost in them. So, is it going to be one of those things that all our Yeezy collections are all like going to increase and appreciate over time? So,
yeah, you never know.
On Hurricane G's back.
You're blowing again on the mic.
Oh, am I? I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't even notice. I'm so sorry.
You were blowing on the mic so hard, Micah got disconnected.
Micah and JP.
Yeah, you blew me
I
out.
didn't even notice it. I'm so sorry.
Really?
In more ways than one.
all
Is that where the
I
stain
can
came
say
from?
with the resale value on them is if you've got the turtle doves and you manage to get a pair of the Pirate Blacks, keep them because they're just going to go through the roof later on down the track.
I've still got a pair of the 2016s.
Those are going to be
Shoes,
valuable.
Mike.
I've still got the
probably.
2016 Pirate Blacks.
Yeah, I've got the original breads.
What's that?
I've got the V2 Belugas. I know what the Sesames. The Sesames aren't worth much, but the V2 Belugas and the original breads, I will never get rid of them.
Yeah, I've got a few Yeezys, all in size 10 as well, because that's what my feet like. But I know somebody that'll probably buy them off me if resale is good.
I still don't own any of the 350s or
Oh,
any
wow.
of the 500. Yeah, the only Yeezy I have is the slides. So
Yeah, wow.
that's the only one.
Oh, the
that I
one
have.
to keep a hold on to is the.
I don't know.
Wave
I'm
Runner.
not.
Oh, I do think every.
Go on, Micah.
Sorry, Julian, what was that?
The
Which
Wave
one?
Runner.
Oh, me? Alright, I was just gonna. Oh, the Wave Runner. I was gonna say, I think. I was gonna say, I think everyone does need a V1 or V2 in their collection.
I think
Yeah, if
moving
I'm-
forward with our pod, we need to have a hands up station.
if I'm picking up a Yeezy, I'm looking at the Beluga probably. That's the only one that's really that I would consider.
V1 or V2?
V2.
Oh, sorry, 1.0 or 2.0?
Or the 3.0.
I don't know what size are those and which ones are those. Are you selling them
What's
to
the-
me?
That's the 2.0.
That's a 2.0.
Yeah, that's the reflected, right? Because the
Yeah,
first
the
one
1.0,
was
the one with
non-reflected.
the orange, right?
And
Yeah.
given
That's the one last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too young for me. They're too young looking for me. So.
These ones are
These
for
are my favorite V2s, the Earth.
These
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
are
yeah,
from
yeah.
2017.
Nice.
2017.
They keep saying that they're really comfortable.
Oh mate, they are amazing.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely,
really,
they're
really good.
They are really comfortable, man.
Amazing.
700s, but-
amazing.
I trust Julian though that it bottoms out throughout the day. That the foam would bottom out, and you're not
It's
going to be
super-
able to last that long as well.
Too soft.
It would with a size 13 foot.
Yeah.
It's too soft.
The 700s are pretty good though.
Yeah, 700s, yes. 100%.
Yeah, 700s are real good. 700s and 500s,
Yeah.
those two are my favorites.
Get yourself a pair of Wave Runners.
I'd probably pick up a 500 before I get away.
All right, boys, I'm gonna get us back on the rails here. So let's get back on the tracks, boys. All right, so let's move on now to our upcoming sneakers of the week. So, old man, have you got the list for us this week?
Yeah, I do. Okay, first off, we have the Reebok Shack Attack OG on the 23rd of September. Our resident Bok boy, G, what do you think?
I would love these, man. Like, I would love a pair of these just to rock at the courts near my place and pick up games and all that sorts of stuff. It's just a great shoe. It just screams 90s all over it. But yeah, I'd love a pair of these. And I know since Shaq's come out to Australia, these are gonna go real quick.
Cool. JP.
Yes. If I can get a size 13, I'm definitely getting them. All the other ones, like usually size 12 only, but yeah, if I can get a size 13, 100%.
Cool. Daniel.
I think JP, you're going to be in luck, mate. I think they go up to size 18 to accommodate the big man himself. But look, these are a must cop nostalgic pair. But I think like G said, they're going to be a pretty hot commodity with the hype around Shaq at the moment. And they might be as easy to obtain as what Shaq is getting a free throw. So try your hardest to get them.
Cool. Micah.
So like the nostalgia of this is like at 150. It's like, oh my god, like it's so nostalgic. Like I'm gonna get a pair based on nostalgia. Do I think they look that great? Not really. I think there's better Reebok pumps, to be honest with you, but I'm definitely gonna try and get a pair.
Cool.
Just love how high it is. Look at it.
Yeah, no. It like you said, it screams 90s, and I think
Yeah.
it should be left in the 90s. So
No.
for me, it's a drop for me. I'm not.
I tell you what. Now that they're bringing these out, they'd want to bring back out the Patrick Ewans.
Oh, yeah, we've got it, right?
Yeah, this old school high
Have to.
cut like goes up close to
Oh,
my knees.
if they bring
so-
out Ewings, I'll get the Dude, the Ewings were so good, bro.
Yeah,
I
100%.
think they were higher as well, weren't they?
You can actually
Yeah.
get
Even higher.
Ewings, Daniel.
Yeah.
I think they laced up to your kneecap, didn't they?
Yeah, they're high.
Oh,
Dude, they got to
they
your
made
knee.
they made the Billy
Yeah.
Hoyles look like a low cut.
Yeah, it's a pass for me. It's
By
290.
the way, Daniel, for your info, you can actually get Ewings retail still.
Bullshit, serious? Better look into that.
Cool.
Yep. I'll send you a link after.
Yeah, sweet.
All right. Next up, we have the OVO Vape Stuff Collaboration. G. What's your take on this?
I'm just gonna pass. White shoes scare me. As soon as you put them on, it's dirty straight away. It's just something that doesn't interest me, to be honest. That's all I can say about it. Yeah, pass.
JP.
So I do like them. They do scream out Drake with like all that sort of like texture all over it, the snake skins and all that sort of stuff. I have a feeling that they're trying to get in before Nike bring out his shoe, the Air Force One with all the hearts on the outsole and stuff like that. If they weren't going to be totally impossible to get, I'd probably get one, but I feel that they're going to be so limited that it's going to be impossible. So, cop if I can, drop if it's going to be like ridiculously hard and expensive.
Cool. Seems to be a lot of Vape Stuff collaboration happening here. Daniel.
Love me, babe. Love my babe. Look, if I could right now, I'd already have these on the hotline bling. Get my OVO fix on right now. I love what Drake does with OVO and anything he touches, especially babe. So look, they are going to be ridiculously hard to obtain. Doesn't mean that your boy down here south of Geelong ain't going to try for him somehow.
Cool. Micah.
I mean, they're pretty clean. They're okay. It's going to be a pass, though. I'm not a nurse.
I'm not a Drake fan, so this is too hip hop for me. So it's a pass.
I don't know if I can do this podcast anymore.
Next up, we have the Nike Air
stop
Force
it.
One Off-White, which is probably the last of the Off-White
Yeah.
Air Force Ones. This is Micah's suggestion. So, G, what do you think?
You know what? I didn't like the orange. I didn't like the blue. There's something about the green that I love, right? I think the color's fantastic. I hope it's as bright, but I don't know. There's something about these green ones that look really, really good. If I can get them, I'll try and cop. But
Blink.
yeah, I doubt whether that's gonna happen. Not, I doubt whether it's gonna happen, especially with Virgil's passing, and everyone's just like trying to get anything off white at the moment. So would love to try to cop.
JP.
So I have a feeling that a lot of these have been stolen from Memphis. There's lots of YouTubers online at the moment. On like lots of their blogs, at sneaker cons and all that sort of stuff. There's so many people with these already like for sale. So
Yeah, wow.
yeah, I don't know how that's going to affect like getting them, but it's a Brooklyn like art thing that they'll only release in Brooklyn, so they're going to be totally impossible to get. And in Australia, we're going to be forgotten about them. So I don't think I'll pay a resale for them. I'd really like the next ones if they actually turn out, the France ones, the grey. But if I could get these, I would.
Yeah.
Cool. Daniel.
It's moments like this, I was still working in security, and then somehow managed to find myself a job over in the Off-White store over in the States, because all their employees and security guards got to wear this exact shoe for free. They got given this shoe. So that would be a massive, massive, massive yes and a massive top if I could. But same as JP, I don't think we're going to have the chance to actually obtain them down here. It's going to be like the top 50 or the 1 to 50, whatever they had. We're just not going to get the chance to get them.
Micah.
Micah's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I just think
there
they're
he is.
dope. I'm with G. I think it's my favorite. No, I'm here. It's my favorite of the colorways. So yeah, copy if I can get for retail, but I don't want to pay $2,000 for them.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get a chance to even cop this for retail. So
Not with that attitude.
Gee will, you get 3 pairs.
I'm sure they're thinking about releasing it in Australia. So, but yeah, no, I mean, and I don't like the color. So.
As Hendo once said, I'll try to get an L.
With an L.
Yeah. Next one, we have the G-Dragons Peace -1 Nike Quando in the Panda colorway, our favorite colorway, basically. G.
Yeah, no, look, I'll pass. If I was gonna buy, bowling shoes, I might as well get some Jordan 1s.
Chicago.
Yeah, some Chicago's.
JP.
They're terrible. I don't know what they're thinking. Are these like based off golf shoes?
No,
the first
I don't
ones,
know.
the first ones were
Yeah.
stupid limited, the white ones. But I think just the name like attached to like the G-Dragon with them will make them sell out. But yeah, it's a definite drop for me.
Daniel.
I'm just looking them up now because I haven't seen them. Wow, what the hell? These
You wait.
100% cop for Daniel.
Wow. What was that bloody movie they remind me of? It had Dan Aykroyd in it. Oh, I can't think of it now. The Big Lebowski. That's what they remind me of, the shoes that they had at the bowling alley on the Big Lebowski. Yeah, no, that's a definite pass. What was his name? Not Dan Aykroyd. What was his bloody name? He was off bloody Roseanne.
Dan, what's his name?
Oh, that guy.
Can't think of his
Yeah.
bloody- John Goodman. John Goodman.
That's it.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
Yeah. No, these are a definite pass. Who put this in the list? Come on.
Definitely an old man shoe.
Next up, the guy that puts it on the list, Micah.
Yeah, it was me. It was me. I wanted to see you guys' reaction. These are fucking hideous, bro. What the fuck are these? Do you know what they? They remind me. I don't know if you guys ever had them as a kid. You know the Mr. Men books.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have the Mr. Men books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the shoes the people wear in Mr. Men books, and then go back and look at these. It's like I'm not
They look
Mr.
like-
Bump's doctor, mate. I
They
don't
look
want to
like-
wear them.
Wow.
All right. Well, I like them, so fuck you guys. I think they're fashion forward. You guys are just backwards, so you can't appreciate them.
I reckon if you're white,
It's a cup for me.
If you're white, they'll be on sale at Rivers. Don't you worry.
Plus, it's on the panda colorway. I can't resist it. So. Cop.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the 990 V1 Carhartt Collaboration. G, what do you think?
Yeah, these are going to be really good. The V1s, I think I like out of the entire pack. I'd love to cop the V1s. So yes.
Cool. JP.
Not a huge V1 fan, so a bit of the opposite vibes here. I like the look of them and I like the collaboration with Carhartt, but I'm gonna have to say a drop for me.
Cool. Daniel.
If I'm looking at the same ones, they're way too fluffy. They look like a blue tennis ball.
Yeah.
They,
Harry
Yeah.
Suede.
yeah, no, that's a big pass. I love Carhartt stuff because I work in trade and that's what Carhartt really does do. So it's
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can't get around these, not at all. And that's, as I said, I'm starting to swing to the New Balance side. I'm starting to dabble, have a little bit of appreciation, but these are steering me way away again.
Yeah, it's
Micah.
a cop for me. I really like them. I'm gonna definitely be trying to get a pair when they're released. I feel like they shouldn't be too hard to get too, so should
Doubt
be a
that.
good, easy cop.
Doubt that.
It'll be the
I know,
Carhartt
but the last time
branding
they
that's gonna
Carhartt
make it
did the collab with the Air Force Ones, man, they sat like ducks. Very easy cop.
Yeah, but NBs are
No,
pretty much
they're not, dude. It's
popular
just
right
you
now,
that buys them.
especially collab releases. You're probably right. It's a cop for me. I think the materials, it looks like the hairy suede that they've been using a lot recently. I like the mesh part of it as well, and I don't have a 990 V1 yet, so this could be my first one. So yeah.
Yeah, Harry Suede reminds you of the 80s, doesn't it, Mark?
Because the thing is, if there's 990 V2 and V3, I don't think you should go for the
70s, yeah.
V1. Yeah, these are 70s.
Yeah.
Cool.
They
Next
look,
up,
they look like a
we-
Terry Toweling hat.
Yeah. Next up, Air Max 90 Corduroy. G.
I'm happy with my infrareds. Like I'll just pass on these. Like I'm happy with the ones that I have. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too keen on the materials. So yeah, pass for me.
JP.
No, I'm not a huge corduroy kind of guy. I've got the denim ones, which are probably like the wildest sort of in that sort of material I go for. So I feel that I probably won't wear these. So I'm gonna say it's a pass for me.
Daniel.
I'm actually really shocked that G isn't going to pick these up because these have real school teacher vibes with the corduroy.
I've got a tie to go with it. Like I should. But,
No, I've got the AM1s.
Yeah.
That's as much corduroy as I need in my life when it comes to the shoes. I do like the colours though, that brown and pastel pink on the white, or the peach sort of, not pink. That looks really good together. It really does. If that just had been leather on the side there, it would have made it so much better, and it would have been a definite cop. Trying to keep them out of my hands if they had been leather, but the sweat, the corduroy kills it.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I've got the infrared.
Micah.
Reds, these are too similar. In my opinion, I'm good.
Cool. Next up, we have the Air
Not
Max
getting them all,
1.
man.
Me? It's a pass for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like them at all. So
They'd match your corduroy pants though.
it could, yeah.
I reckon old man would have corduroy bloody tiny bodies too.
How did you know that? Air Max 1, no bubbles. No bubble. Which is pretty much copying what the Travis Scott
Travis
did.
Scott?
Yeah. G.
Oh no, pass for me straight away. It just looks weird, but somehow it just works in the Travis Scott ones, right? So I don't know, it's weird.
The swoosh here is different as well, right? It's that
Yeah. So it's like that jeweled one, yeah. I do like the lacing system that they're using, like with the quick release kind of thing, with the ripcord kind of style. But I'm happy with my Micah's Air Max 1 of the year, so we're good with that.
Yeah. Okay. The heel is beautiful though. So
yeah.
There's that. JP.
Yeah, not a huge fan. It just looks off. It's not just the bubble, but I think overall just the proportions are weird. I have to say, it kind of
The
looks
shape, right?
Yeah, it looks like a mix between a Travis and a Pata, and yeah, kind of looks weird. And they're just trying to like mix all these different shoes together, but yeah, definitely a pass for me.
Yeah.
Cool. Daniel.
I really like that lacing system. It's different. Loving the AM1 silhouette more and more lately. This does remind me though of the recent Pata release, the white silver.
The white and grey one?
Yeah, the sixth installment, and that's I'll be going for that one before I'll be going for this one. So, but in saying that, if I can't get the Pata one, which I will, I'll get it. I might try for this, but it's more than likely a pass.
Micah.
I mean, you guys know me. I fucking love Air Max 1s, and I can't stand these. I think they're shit house. Just the shape's all wrong. Like, I don't understand what's going on with that toe box. It's so elevated, dude. Like, even more than normal. Like, if you want to fix these, mate, you'll be ironing for a week. And just the color blocking's really boring. Nah, I'm good.
Cool. I like them because all of you guys hate them. So. I'm just gonna say I like everything that you guys hate. So, yeah, it's a cop for me. No, it's not.
You're gonna be wearing some
It
fucking disgusting shoes, brother.
Yeah, no, there it is. No, it's a drop for me. And we don't have anymore. I think I put a bonus one. Some Adidas. I find this interesting. We have the Adidas Forum Mid patchwork. G.
Yeah, no, I'm keen on these. This is the first time I've seen them. I'm keen on these. I like the aesthetic. I think it's real cool. It actually reminds me of Jordan 2s. Hey, like very, very old school, very 80s. Yeah, I'd love to copy a pair.
Yeah, it's a different mix of materials as well.
Yeah.
Leather, suede, and I don't know what's on the mid panels. But JP.
Yeah, I kind of like them. When you first popped them up, they kind of reminded me of a Yeezy 1. some reason, just the shape of them without being as puffy. But yeah, they're kind of cool. I'd like to see them in hand, but yeah, maybe yes, maybe my first forum.
Cool.
It's
Daniel,
actually funny you mentioned that, Julian, because Kanye is currently suing Adidas for these.
Daniel.
Yeah, I was going to say the same as JP. You put a heel tab on these, and they're an easy one. Very, very similar to one anyway. I'm not a massive fan of the colorway of them though. The leather around the toe box, it doesn't sing out to me. The suede on the eye stays and the eyelet don't sing out to me. And that round window sort of reminds me of I'm looking through the round window on Play School again.
School.
Yeah, I like the shape. I really do like the shape. I just don't like the colours and the materials.
So it's a cup for you.
No.
Micah. Cool. Yeah, I like them as well. They're very interesting. The materials, it looks like it's gonna be good. So maybe it's a cup for me, depending on what releases the same week. So yeah, and with that, that's our last upcoming sneakers. Micah,
Just
close us off.
Sorry, Daniel, you were going to say something before I end it?
yeah, just on things that are coming up. Tomorrow, for those of you who haven't copped, so tomorrow is the 10th. Obviously, you'll be seeing everyone else in YouTube and Spotify, and we'll be seeing this a bit later. But everything for you guys that haven't copped, the Fire Red 3s are coming out tomorrow with sneakers. And also coming up on the 15th, if I'm not mistaken, is the J Belvin 2s. So a couple of big releases to come up on our Nike sneakers. Obviously, if you missed out on the Dark Iris 3s, which you shouldn't have because they sat like ducks on a pond, they're coming out as well. So keep an eye out tomorrow for those that want them, mainly for you guys because you'll see them before everyone else does on the Fire Red 3s, and on the 15th, the J Belvin 2s.
Cool.
Nice, thanks for that. And just another reminder, we do have the massive Melbourne sneaker meetup tomorrow for shopping. So we'll have already done it by the time this episode comes out, but just look out on your socials for stuff relating to that tomorrow. All right, boys, another fucking awesome episode. Thanks for everyone who watched and stayed till the very end. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. And until next week, take it easy. Peace.
Cheers, guys.
Hey!